Hello, this webinar is titled News as Propaganda, a Generation of Indoctrination. Edmund Burke introduced the term the Fourth Estate to Parliament in 1787, and he's referring to journalists and their role in a free society. The point he was making is that journalists have a key role in keeping a check on the abuse of government power. It requires them to be uncorrupt, to know the limits of civil government's power, and to ask tough questions and then report the truth. When this takes place and corruption is uncovered and challenged, and truth is allowed free rein in the public square, a people can maintain their freedom. However, when journalists are corrupt and or biased, and they take sides with the government power and suppress the truth and even propagate lies, they become an instrument of the state and an aid to oppressing the people. They become an instrument of propaganda, and news simply becomes talking points to support the people in power. Well, we could call this generation the talking point generation. And Patricia Dixon, a writer of Stubborn Things, has this observation. The most disheartening thing that I have learned about certain young adults is they lack breadth on the issues that they claim to be well informed on. The media and universities are to blame for this. These individuals only learn a set of talking points. When they are presented with facts that destroy the narrative, they just move on to the next talking point without even acknowledging the facts. Or they start attacking you. They begin to accuse you of everything that they actually believe, that is, they attempt to put their thoughts in your head. How can a person go through life parroting talking points? What's going to happen to the individual when he or she is faced with reality? And most importantly, what is going to happen to America with these individuals as future leaders? This is what happens when journalists take sides, when truth is suppressed, and only talking points dressed up as news stories are provided as propaganda to the masses. This is something we need to critically think about, and the Fourth Estate needs to do some self-assessment and self-reflection. This is U.S. Civics Training. Thanks for listening.